Hi and welcome back to my channel. Thank you to new people who have subscribed. Welcome. On this channel I do different things such as tarot readings, mostly tarot readings, channeling messages that you need to hear at this time for your highest and best good. So I'm happy to have you here. Okay, so in this reading I wanted to do a topic about retrograde planets, about the energies right now. You know, whatever comes through, what do we need to hear at this time? What sort of energies surround us? How can we better operate through this retrograde energy? Because this is a timeless reading, but when I'm filming it, it's like 6 planets are retrograde right now in September 22. So it's just a little bit crazy to be honest, but it's nothing that we can't handle. So I just wanted to bring some clarity. What do we need to know about current energies? Anything, maybe any shadow work we need to be doing, anything, any advice for us right now? What do we need to hear? How to be the most productive and the most efficient, and how to navigate this retrograde. Or anytime you are drawn to these messages, they're always valid. So I want you to pick from those 3 cards. So this is group number 1. Prosperity lies ahead. Group number 2. You and your loved ones are safe. Group number 3. The answers you need are coming. So whichever message or whichever energy you resonate with or drawn to, or maybe the number, that will be your pile. See you your timestamps. I'm just like really happy that this channel is growing, because I feel like it's my baby. It's like I've been growing it since the beginning. I was just taking baby steps to upgrade it into something that I will be proud I will be proud to see. And I'm really proud to see that my messages, my videos help people, that my messages resonate, and that somehow my presence is inspiring or healing. That's the best thing ever, and I'm really grateful to have you here. So, okay, group number 1. So you chose this card, and so the message for you is that, first of all, this retrograde, this time frame is needed for you to, I'm hearing like, create a mindset that your dreams have already become a reality. You have some sort of goal in mind, some sort of, especially career goal. I feel like it can be anything. For each person it's different. For each person, they all have their own like goal, specific goal, what they want to achieve, how much they want to earn, or how they want to be seen, how they want to be perceived as, what, like your definition of success. And this retrograde, you're moving forward. I feel like you're wrapping up loose ends. You're tying some old ways of thinking, releasing old ways of thinking, so that you can embrace your prosperity, what you redeem to be success in this life. So you're doing some releasing on the subconscious level. I feel like you're doing releasing in a dream state. You might be seeing a lot of dreams about your past or past people in your life, and that's happening because like it's coming up so that you can close the cycle for good, because there is still something for you, like some wisdom from the past that has to be acknowledged by you, and it doesn't have to be conscious. You can do those lessons in a dream state, in a subconscious level. I feel like after this retrograde, when energy starts to move forward, when energy starts to accelerate in the new direction, you will really be guided, like you will really be taken to how exactly you need to go about your life to make that prosperity happen. You will be guided to, I feel like you're already guided, but right now it's not the time to take drastic steps for it. As you may know, it's like retrograde is more suitable for tweaking things, for planning things, for finishing the past, clearing up the clutter so that the new can come in. But I feel like this retrograde is like a very important time for you to finally completely release the past. I feel like there may arise some past situations, past lessons, and it's like the universe is testing you. The universe is wanting you to completely forget about old ways of thinking. It wants you to release that so that you can ascend to the next level and understand that you can create your reality and you can live your dream, and your spirit guides will be pushing you very strongly towards it, especially by the end of retrograde. You will really feel like in next 6 months you will really be on the next level of your success. So whatever it may be, maybe you will be earning much more, or some of your dreams, some of your big dreams and aspirations will come true, such as you may finally start to travel to certain places you always wanted to go, or your career, or you will become like a boss of your company, or you will get a promotion, or you will get that new project that you wanted to go for, something like that. You will be very successful in what you do as long as you follow the steps. And I feel like you will do that, and I feel like in this retrograde you will finally some things may come from the past, such as past relationships or past job offers, or past, like you will be very pushed strongly to go back to your old ways, but that's universe testing you. Like it's asking you, have you actually released that or not, or you still need to learn. And I feel like you feel it. You may be very prone to to doing something that your past version has been doing, or being with someone who doesn't serve you anymore, but you will feel at your core that that's a test, that's definitely a test, that's not what I'm meant to be doing. I feel like you will know how, but that's just generally very beautiful message that for you prosperity lies ahead. So know that you're on the right path in terms of your success, in terms of your stability, in terms of your even love life, even friendships, like existing friendships that are in your highest and best good, they will strengthen even further, or you will find very reliable people, you will find very people that you can create something stable with. Okay, so let's see, what cards have you got? And I said, what cars have you got? So, I mean, if you wanted a car, then that's definitely a sign for you. Yeah, that's like that's a repeating message that I wanted to say planet Earth. I don't know, I don't know why, but like your spirit guides, the universe really want you to believe in your dream, and they really want you to heal from and release and transform from the past paradigms, transform from the past ways of being, transform from the past experiences. They really want you to be like completely okay. Like, I'm really getting a message that, like, I see a person who started their own business, for example, and they're doing fine, but they're like, it's a lot of work, right? And there is someone who says, hey, do you want to go and work at I don't know, at McDonald's? Like, do you want to work at somewhere as a cleaner? And they're like, and they know in their heart that it's not for them. They know in their heart that they're not meant to be doing that, but some part of them is like, but if I was working, I could like I could put aside that money for something. But it's like they don't really need it. All they need to be doing is concentrating on their business, and all they need to be doing is believing, because when they believe, the magic happens. When they believe, their dreams are becoming reality. And when they believe, they are taking action in the direction of their dream, and they're getting results. But if they were to take that cleaner job, they won't do, or they would do very small progress in their own business, and that would only like, that would be like very instant gratification with the money they receive. But at the core, in deep inside, they will be very unhappy because they're not taking steps in the right direction. That's only a step back. So yeah, that's the message, that if you see like in your, if there is something in your world that pops up, that is definitely like a test from the universe. Believe in yourself, believe that you can pass this test, believe that your perfect reality can push out, believe that you don't have to go to that old way of being. Like, you don't have to go to that old place where, like, I feel like there is a person who has ascended, or they have like you have majorly upgraded your soul, or you have majorly just expanded your horizons. Like, I'm getting an image of a person who has traveled a lot, and they have returned to their hometown, and it's like they go to the same club they've always went to, and there are same people, and they still are like, they literally wear the same clothing. Nothing wrong with that, nothing wrong with wearing the same clothing, but that's just like the very very stagnant energy from them. They still like sit in the same place, they still drink the same drink, they still talk about the same thing, and they still whine about something usually. Meanwhile, this person who has traveled the world, they're so like so inspired, there's such a magnetic energy, such a I don't know, such different energy from them, because they have seen many things and they have a lot of stories to tell, and they have just expanded, and they are very motivated about something. They have like projects on their mind, or ways that they want to give back to society or something, or create something, or go to new places. And these people who have been sitting in the bar doing the same thing, they're just whining, they're just like, they're even maybe like saying something like, oh, you have returned, so what's there? I bet it's nothing to see there. They're so close-minded in their own world that they don't want to believe, they don't want to see, they just want to see the negative. That's very easy for them, and they just kind of like it. That's such a comfort zone for them. So sorry, like that was a bit of a rant, but I feel like that's the message for you, to heal those parts of yourself that you know no longer serve you. And this retrograde is like Pisces as well, is like the last sign. I feel like that's a very last work that you are being called to do before your prosperity is in your world, before your abundance, like what you've always dreamed of, before it's in your world. So you're still healing, but it's a very last stages, I feel like, for you, and releasing for good. We've got the Two of Cups, and I feel like that's mostly talks about like coming back to yourself, balancing your shadow and light side, balancing like making peace with the past and flowing into the future, but being present at the same time. Like looking yourself in the mirror and being okay with your journey, being grateful for your journey. Again, like this thing of tying up loose ends, of like wrapping up old cycle. I feel like that's what it talks about. Starseed, yes. So most likely you are starseed if you resonate with that term. And it means that you're on a special mission. It means like that you are meant to elevate the collective in some way, in whatever shape or form you're feeling called to do it. So I feel like there is a strong message of believing in yourself, believing in miracle, believing in your power, believing that you can overcome whatever BS comes up in your world, whatever, like you can always push back and say no, and say like, I don't want to, you know, like someone offers you drugs on a party, and you can just say no, unless it's someone, you know, unless they're pressuring you. It's like universe is not pressuring you to work on a boring job. It's not pressuring you to be a certain way. It's like I feel like you're really being pushed to go to the direction you always wanted to go for. and not being afraid and believing that it is possible. Yeah, so that's, I feel like that's you, who you're standing on the top of the mountain with this wand, and you're literally like, I feel like you're becoming very powerful. You're like, you're completely learning those lessons that you have been learning for a long time in your life, and you're like graduating. I feel like that's like a graduation energy when you can easily cut those sticks. What is it? When you can easily cut those unnecessary influences out of your life, and it may seem like a lot, but it's actually, you have such a wand that it's not difficult. You just have to take steps in the right direction that is calling you. Yeah, and it's funny, like before I even saw the card, this one says perseverance, and this for me is about perseverance. It's about being at balance with yourself, being completely in the flow of things, being like, no matter what, believing in your dream. Like, you may want to try, before you, it's like a manifestation technique before you go to sleep. It's literally like you fall asleep, you're in that in-between state, and you can affirm what is your reality like. You can affirm that you already have what like you can say, I am in a perfect relationship with my soulmate, or I have $10,000 on my bank account. And like when you're saying affirmations in that in between state, it's literally like it goes to your subconscious brain, and it's like, it's a very powerful, it's literally like you're doing hypnosis or on yourself, and that will shift your reality very quickly. That's just something I did, and I manifested like a lot of, especially like mindset shifts with that. So if you're struggling with something, if you really like don't know what to do, you can try affirming like, I am always protected, or I always know what to do, a perfect decision came to me, or affirm many different things that you would like to see in your world. So yeah, this is a card of perseverance, but it may seem like difficult when I see those rose thorns. It makes me feel uncomfortable. It makes me feel like there is a roadblock on the way, but it's actually like you're super powerful. You can just believe in your magic. You're an infinite soul. You literally can do anything, even in this world. So it says, perseverance requires determination in the face of a challenge. We can think of the honey badger as a fierce representative of this quality. They will ruthlessly invade a beehive, endure all the stings just to eat all of the honey out of the combs. Continuing in the face of adversity will ensure the honey. So I feel like that honey is really your prosperity. It's really what you're getting in the next 6 months. I feel like something really, really amazing. Whatever you're dreaming about, it's finally manifesting in your world. And so keep going. And it says, This card says, everything is connected, connection, magic, openness. So again, believe in magic, believe in your soul, believe in your guides, believe in yourself, believe in the path you're being taken on, even if you can't see everything yet. This retrograde is like, also be really grateful to this retrograde season, because it teaches you, it's like it's upgrading you even further, because you're no longer an amateur, you're no longer someone who can be walked over, or you're no longer dimming your light. You're starting to shine, you're starting to, like, each and every day you got the glow, you're literally glowing, because your soul glows and it's being seen, and it's like you don't deserve to live a unhappy life, you deserve to live your best life. So yeah, that's a very strong message. Also, there are like butterflies, so that's like appreciate magic of the universe, appreciate the time of transformation. There is time for stillness as well. So if this retrograde may feel still to you, if it may feel like you're just riding this car in the dark, it's still like a part of the trip, it's still like a part of the journey. So that is just amazing. It's like, believe in your dream, and because it's valid and it will manifest, even if you don't see the whole map yet. And also be open to receive. Believe in that, that you will create all the abundance, all the prosperity that you want for yourself. That believe that your Ten of Pentacles is coming. Whatever you feel the most successful, fulfilling thing, especially in terms of like tangible things, people, relationships, place of living, environment, just this amazing feeling of peace and contentment, and like you just wake up each day and you're almost in tears because you're just so happy. That's the direction you're taken in, and this retrograde helps you release everything that is not in accordance with that. And this retrograde is like pushing you forward to start doing those steps, like proper steps towards your reality, towards what you want to live this life as. And just remember that if you like that your soul is super powerful, that all of those lessons that have made you cry or have made you feel lost or have made you feel devastated, they were all a gift for you to learn, to expand. It was all meant for you to be super powerful, because right now, after this retrograde, if those lessons will arise, you will be like very quickly, it's like, when you're in high school and you can do easy math like in a second. That's the same when you will graduate after this retrograde. Everything that you've been struggling in the past with, saying no to people, being overly being too sensitive about what people think of you, or whatever you may be struggling with, that you are releasing right now, or returning to a certain pattern of thinking or returning to a certain type of partner or types of friendships, you will be, after this period is over, you will be like that. You will know how to say no. You will know how to be your best version, actually like excelling at it. And there are 2 8s, so that's again like a sign for me that it's the last bit of that transformation that you have to go through. And yeah, and after that you will just go forward towards your dream fearlessly, and you will just tame that shadow self and be in a perfect balance again, in the perfect flow with your shadows, you'll just be like a proper boss, and you will learn how to manipulate the energies, how to flow with the universe, when to push back, when to do a step forward even better. And you will feel like there is a lot of, like, you will learn to trust yourself more. You will learn how to be okay while walking in the dark, because you know that's your core belief that you're being guided towards your path of highest alignment, that you're already on that path, and that you are amazing, and you're a star of your show, and just like this unwavering belief in yourself and the universe. So you're definitely in the right direction, and this retrograde is super amazing time for you to clean all the last bits, like take those last 2 bags of trash that's still in your space, and just throw them away for good, and never regret that you threw that trash away. So I hope this is helpful, and you're gonna get not only prosperity in material sense, but also complete emotional fulfillment after this period. Like, just watch it, just believe in it. There is like this water energy, just believe in it, that your love, your everything you want is brought for you, and you're grabbing it, and you're also making it happen as well for yourself. So I hope this is helpful somehow. Thank you so much for being here. You may like, share, subscribe. If this is helpful, you may share this video. If these messages were helpful in any way, I was very happy to read for you. Have a beautiful day ahead, and bye. Hi, group number 2, welcome to your reading. So let's see what this retrograde has in store for you. What sort of messages will help you right now? How you can benefit from this retrograde. So let's see. Okay, this card especially makes me think about being very sensitive to energies, being very empathetic and highly intuitive as well. So I feel like for you there is like a lot of heart chakra activations, a lot of heart chakra healing in this retrograde going on, so that you will be ready to receive even more love. Maybe you will meet new people, maybe you will decide to give back to society somehow in a way that requires your heart chakra to be open. Maybe you want to do some charity, will want to do some charity, maybe, because I feel like your heart chakra is activating at this time, and like it's really green and expanded, and it's like it's healing from all the past wounds. And it's like after this retrograde you will be ready to be very open to the world again. You will not be guarded, you know, you will not have walls around your heart. I feel like you will be very wise and mature in that sense. You will know you will also learn, if you had a problem with that, you will also learn personal boundaries. If you you will learn, like, you will learn how to stand up for yourself, but for the most part you will be very very open. Most of the time, I mean all the time, you will be very open, and you will be able to stand up for yourself if you need to. But I see you like with a very open heart. After this retrograde, I see you with a very open heart, with a very open mind. Also like new spark and new belief that your path, like there is a little bit of that believing in mystery, that maybe right now because of the retrograde you don't see the whole picture, because it kind of, it's like blocking us to see ahead in the future in a way. But after this retrograde you will, I don't know, you will be more open to new opportunities, to new paths, to like, you will be open to, you will not be too fixed on your goal, but be more in the present moment, and be more like being more open to your path, being not like a straight line, but like this, like you're more open to different pathways, you're more open to switching things up, you're more open to distracting, because these distractions are actually like what makes your life whole. These distractions are like divine interventions that will pop up in your world. You will just know that, for example, you want to be a journalist, but you will have opportunities to, I don't know, to work in a library, and that will somehow help you in the future with your journalist career. Like you will maybe, you will be very open to new things, to new experiences. You will be open to having a break. You will be like more trusting that you will reach your goal anyways. And I just got a confirmation from my teapot. So you will be very, very confident that you will reach your end goal anyway, and that you can take a detour, you can have fun with your friends, you can go wild, I don't know, you can just forget about your work for several days. You will just be more like your heart chakra activation will make you being more in tune with the universe. You will just know that it's okay for me to do this right now, it's okay for me to refresh my mind by doing something else that in theory may not be very productive to do, or may not be very helpful to your end goal, but you just know that you gotta do something right now, and you will follow it. You will be very, very much even more in tune with yourself. Okay. and you and your loved ones are safe. So I feel like that's just a beautiful message, that you and your loved ones are safe. So just know that whatever the circumstances you may be experiencing, you and your loved ones are safe. Whatever the political situations or nature situations, you and your loved ones are safe. So just know that and be grateful for that. Okay, so let's see what else. I love that, especially it's a very I love this energy, because this is like, again, with your heart chakra activation, your masks are falling away. You're no longer hiding behind a mask, and you also, because you become even more intuitive, you see through other people's mask, and it's not scary for you anymore, because I just see you like as this calm frog that you just do one step at a time each and every day for your goals, and you also very wise, and you know how to get things done, how to properly catch that fly, you know how to discern between who is who in your surroundings and in general. Like, you see through people, you just you feel it also. I feel like you feel it in your heart, who is who can be trusted, where do you need to go. You're just like very 5D in that sense. You just know what you're doing, and like this very strong connection with your higher self. Whatever you might be doing, it really doesn't matter. You just know who you are, and you're enjoying life, and you see through the BS. You see, like, a lot of, with this retrograde, maybe a lot of realizations about who was who in your life in the past, who needed to play a certain role in your evolution in the past, who was supposed to evolve you in some way, and what did it teach you. There's like a lot, maybe even subconscious, maybe even in a dream state, you get the message that, oh yeah, that person, I was friends with that person, and they have taught me to love myself no matter what. This person has taught me like confidence, and you will just know who was who in your life, who was supposed to do what, and what sort of challenges, what they have brought you, what these challenges, what was the lesson behind these challenges. Yeah, you get activations on the soul level in this retrograde. You may have connection with Egypt as your past life, or you're from Egypt, but I feel like you're just in general, you like, also your third eye activates, and you see the messages from the universe very clearly. You see messages from your higher self very clearly. So if before you were like, I don't know what the fuck am I doing, then during this retrograde, and you will be activated, and after retrograde you will see clearly, even more clearly, the subtleties of the world. I feel like you will be even more, even if you consider yourself a psychic, you will be even more in tune. You will be like, I just see a person with their eyes closed, and they just, they see with their eyes closed, because their third eye is so powerful. And this blue also makes me think of that. And messages, yeah, you will be receiving messages, especially from the universe, from your guides. You will have this strong knowing about what to do next and how to go about your life. Okay. And you're also, with that power, you're also becoming a leader. So I feel like, where in the past you thought that, oh, I will not be able to handle this, I will not be able to work as a teacher, or I will not be able to go travel by myself, or I will not be able to do a certain thing because you were afraid, you weren't as confident in yourself. Right now you're becoming very much confident in your power and your ability, and in you know that you're a leader of your life, and you're like, you have this mindset that there is nothing impossible for me. Nothing is impossible for me. I can do anything. That's sort of your vibe, especially after this retrograde. So I'm here for it, really. I love this energy. And your next card is lucky. So you're luckier than you know. You have been visited by Maneki Neko, or beckoning cat. In Feng Shui, the symbolism of raised paws beckons abundance and good fortune. The black color wards away any evil standing between this path. Believe, receive, and enjoy all abundance coming your way. So it also makes me think of this frog. Like you're gonna receive some blessings, and like you have worked for these blessings. They're not like just random blessings. They're all very well earned from you, from your part. I feel like, in general, I feel like your life will be better, be somehow better. I don't know in what way. But something about your life is like makes you feel lucky, makes you feel also you appreciate where you are, but in general I feel like you're more abundant, your vibration has raised, and that's why there's more opportunities, there's more colors in your world, there's more than meets the eye, there is more, like there are more ideas, you're more open-minded, you don't see yourself as a victim, you don't you appreciate where you are, and you go from where you are. You're like a magician energy, very very pleasant and inspiring person to be around. And in some way I feel like you will be even more lucky. I feel like your quality of life will upgrade in some way after this retrograde. Okay. So it says all we have is now, and like again, I feel like that's you just exude this kind of calm energy. You see through BS, you see through masks, you receive the messages constantly, you feel lucky. It's like a very pleasant energy to be in, and that's gonna be your life after this retrograde. That's like you're finishing up, you're like revisiting the past and being upgraded even further. And I feel like for the most part it should be like quite pleasant, quite okay process. I mean, I don't feel like there will be like rapid difficult shifts or lessons in your path. It's just like very much one step at a time energy. You understand that all we have is now, and you just create, and you just step the ladder one step at a time. And I feel like whatever you create, it also like your spirit guides really want to say that they really love what you do, and they really like, I feel called to say that please continue working on your craft, whatever you do, whatever your art is, whatever your vision is, whatever your creativity, your spark, however it manifests in your life, please continue to work on it, because it's something very amazing and valuable. And adaptability and change, yes. So you're flowing with the universe, you're like very in tune, and it's a very, very graceful state to be at, because you know that you have been through some turmoil, you know that you've experienced some people who have presented themselves a certain way, but they weren't that. And right now you just don't you just don't care if they're like, I just see you like on this ladder and there are those people, those lower frequencies, and you're kind of untouchable. So then there's also this daisy, which makes me think of like being calm and fresh and being very pleasant, just very pleasant and fresh energy from you. And make yourself at home. I feel like you will be, again, with this new moon in Cancer, this is the energy, like I feel like you will want to prioritize your comfort, or your comfort and your loved ones' comfort. You will just want to create a very pleasant space. It can be like building a home or like decorating a home, but like more about like emotional level. You will just want to be connected to people around you and being in a very healthy and loving relationships with people around you. And that's what you will be doing. And your guides are guiding you. Like these stars, they're like your guides, and you hear them loud and clear. You always know what to do. So if your intuition and you feel like your guides are saying you to do something, then don't doubt it, like never doubt it, because your intuition is powerful. Even if like, I don't know, the energies around you are weird, or you're like, I should be doing this, but your intuition is like, no, don't do it, do something else. Listen to your intuition, because it is powerful. It is like, it knows the way. It's your map, it's your compass, and it's always right. Yeah, and this Three of Swords, it makes me think of like all the past traumas, more so like all the past heartbreaks, that it just, the face, her face, it just makes me think like, oh, like I've been through so much, but I've survived. That kind of energy, like warrior kind of energy, that I've had a hole in my heart, but right now it's healing. Right now it's like rapidly healing, because I've learned the lesson behind, and there is no need for me to go with a hole in my heart, because I've learned all of it already. Yeah, and I feel like it's like you're finally, like there are like two knives inside of her stomach. There are like two knives there, and I feel like you're taking them off. So it's like the last bits of healing of past that is left to be done. But you're doing it very gracefully and very in your own pace. And like overall, the universe is like, good job, you're doing so well, and so I'm hearing you're magnificent, like you're magnificent in something. Yeah, and this card, even before I read it, I just like, I have this feeling that don't doubt your intuition, don't doubt it. You you know where you're going. It's like, it feels like it's a spirit because it's a bit transparent, but it's like your soul is guiding the way. So just follow what your heart, just follow what your intuition tells you to do, even if it feels crazy, even if it feels like you're I don't know, even if it feels like you're alone doing something and all the people are like, what the hell is she doing? But in the end, you you know the answer, your soul knows the answer. And yeah, okay, so don't let what ifs haunt you. Regrets, unsaid words, missed opportunities. So whatever you have from the past, whatever regrets you have, whatever you haven't said to anyone, whatever is the missed opportunity, quote unquote, like I don't feel like there is such thing as missed opportunity. There is just no such thing. It just wasn't meant for you. If it hasn't manifested in your life, then it wasn't meant for you. Okay, so regrets and unsaid words. So if you haven't said anything or that you should have said in a situation, then it means that maybe it wasn't meant to be said, or maybe it was a lesson for you to say it the next time, but you shouldn't blame yourself for not being able to say something. Because like as much as we're all powerful creators, we're all like gods and stuff, and we all have universes inside of us, we're still human. We came here to learn, so don't just accept that you aren't perfect as well, and no one is perfect. And what was the lesson behind you? How did you grow from it? Maybe next time you are in a similar situation, you will say it straight away, or you will act a different way. And the fact that you have the wisdom from this situation is just awesome, because if you have the wisdom, you can say it to someone, you can teach someone. If you have kids, then you can teach your kid to not to act, or to say, if you need to say it, you can teach someone to do the right thing. But don't let it burden you. It was a part of your experience for a reason, and forgive yourself for not knowing the answer, because that's the best you can do. And the best you can do is to just learn the wisdom from what happened. Don't be putting the blame on yourself. Allow yourself to just take off that load and go to the next destination. I feel like that's the message for you. Yeah, again, there is this energy that you're evolving spiritually with this Hierophant, and also your commitments, your connections, and also like being committed to yourself. I feel like it's very much raising. It's very much like you see yourself as a very worthy, you're very confident, you're very, I don't know, you're just, you don't accept, you know that you deserve the perfect relationship or perfect friendship or perfect family, and you don't accept less than that. You're like, if you don't meet my criteria, then you're not my person, because I know that my person is out there. Okay, and you got the keys. Yeah, and you got the keys to your new life. You just have the key, you have the knowing, you have the feeling, you just know what you're doing. So just follow the map of your soul is the question for you. And even if you may feel like there are a lot of things, that is like, I feel like your spirit guides are saying that is very good, isn't it? Because you have so many options. Some people feel like they don't have any options. Some people don't have dreams whatsoever. But you have so many dreams, you have so many ways it can manifest. So I feel like advice for you so that you don't get overwhelmed is that think about what you want to do right now, what you want to do at the present moment. Like ground yourself and think about what path you most strongly want to go after, and go for that path. Because remember that your path is like that. Your path can always shift, and you can always return to other things, like they're not going anywhere. Your hobbies, your other dreams, just know that they're all real, and you will grab them at a perfect time. Yeah, and continue again. This Page of Wands energy is similar to this. I feel like continue creating, continue exploring, continue having that spark. No matter how old you are, continue having that, that teenager kind of spark towards life, where everything, like, you want to do so many things, and you're fired up, and you're like, and you're fearless. You're just going after it. Be curious about your path, because it's gonna take you places. Your intuition will take you places. You will just maybe have a random urge to go somewhere to the city, or you will have the random urge to travel, and that's all for a reason. That's all guiding you. It's like you're being guided to certain places, to certain ways of living as well, that you like, that is for you. And you're gonna meet some very great connections, all sorts of connections on your way, all sorts of partnerships, all sorts of collaborations, all sorts of people who on the same frequency as you, who see the world in the same beautiful way as you. And there is like a lot of fulfillment in the air for you, because your heart is open and you're always ready to receive. Okay, I feel like that's it for you, group number 2. Thank you so much for being here. I hope this is helpful somehow. You can like, share, subscribe. Share this video with a friend if you want to. And have an amazing day ahead, and bye. Hi, group number 3. Welcome to your reading. So let's see, what do you need to know about this retrograde? What's gonna happen for you? And immediately what I'm getting with this Gemini energy that's coming through, the answers you need are coming. So I feel like with this retrograde, with this season, with after it's over, you will have, I feel like you will have a peace of mind. You will have clarity about some sort of situation in your life that you were unsure about. It may have to do with your life purpose, with your career, or with your relationship of any sort, or even like living situation, or any project that you felt uncertain about. I feel like there will be some sort of answer that will just, you will know what to do. You will know how to go about your life. You will know how to which way to go. I feel like there may be some sort of detour in your life. Maybe something will change in your favor. Something will your path will maybe looking a little bit different after this retrograde. There may be some, like I'm getting this image of a card that adjustments are required. There are some adjustments in your life that will happen throughout this retrograde. So you may, I feel like this twins, they also give me like you're gonna close your eyes on something and open your eyes to a different direction. So something may shift, and it will be with the Gemini energy. I feel like it will be very obvious, and like the signs will be very obvious from the universe, and it will be kind of in your face what you need to be doing. I just feel like you will be very prone and called to go to some different path or take in some different direction. It's just something that naturally ends in your life, and something new immediately begins, and some changes to your path is what I see. Like you may always wanted to go for one thing, but right now you're being pushed to go to different direction. But it feels okay, because I feel like you will know, because I feel like you have a strong intuition. You will know which way exactly to go. You will just know that maybe the old ways you were doing a specific thing, old ways of working or old ways of communicating with someone doesn't serve you anymore, and you're opening your eyes to some fresher ways, to fresh perspectives. Okay, so I found it funny that you got the white card, because this deck has like it has like 90 cards or something. It has like more cards than usual tarot deck, and you got the white card. I live white cards specifically because that's like that's a sign that I once again something fresh is like in some area of your life there is a fresh page, there is a fresh new start, fresh new beginning, that I feel like maybe a part of you will be quiet, maybe a part of you, but I don't feel it very strongly. I feel like you will, once you are guided, once you know what to do, you're going for it. I don't feel too much resistance, but still some part of you is like a little bit like, is it the path I should be taking? Is it really, like you're just in this mental energy, which makes sense with the Gemini. You're maybe just a little bit hesitant, or a little bit like you wanna, and I feel like Spirit is actually saying you're doing a good job, because you're weighing out the decisions, you're rational, you're in your mind, and that is good, they're saying. But once you feel called to, there is some place you need to be, some new place you need to be. And I don't feel like any fear from you. It's just like a little bit of that energy where you don't know what's gonna happen. There's blank state. There is a little bit of mystery going on here, but it's saying it's okay. You don't always need to know, and the answers that you need are coming at a perfect time. You will know, like, I'm taken to Alice in Wonderland, like in the rabbit hole. You don't know what's going on, but at some point you will arrive to the wonderland. You will just open your eyes and there will be no distractions, no blockages. Just follow the call into the rabbit hole. Just follow it, because there's something new. Don't be afraid. It's saying don't be afraid to make changes. Don't be afraid. Don't be hesitant to try something new. Don't be hesitant to make shifts to your routine. Don't be hesitant to discard something that doesn't serve you. Don't be hesitant to say no if you feel like that's not for you. So this reading is very it's very abstract as usual. So you will have to discern in which area this applies to in your life. But I feel very confident energy from you, so you will know. Just also know that it's okay to be hesitant. Like doesn't mean like you're don't trust the process. It just means that you're a rational being, and that's good, they're saying, but don't stay in your head for too long. Okay. So yeah, whatever the changes you are being called to take, they're in your favor, and they're like written in your destiny. They're destined changes that you're being called to go for. And just know that, remember that even when you travel through that rabbit hole, still remember that all of your, you will still get to that end goal, you will still get to that wonderland, but it may look a little bit different from what you imagined before. It's like, I feel like you will change in like, I'm getting the message that you will also change throughout this process. Somehow you will also, like, with those changes that you will be guided to take, you will also be changed in the process. So you may find yourself having new interests, you may find yourself thinking in a different way, you may find yourself somehow changing, maybe your personality will change somehow. I feel like you will become more open-minded with how the universe will help you manifest your desires. You will be more open-minded with how your blessings will come, because your blessings will come, but maybe they're coming in a bit different way than you expected. But it's all saying that even in this rabbit hole, you are taking steps towards your success, towards your destiny, towards your goal. Yeah, Mercury retrograde. Yeah, no shit. Yeah, there is Mercury retrograde, and it's like just a message that something will be reinvented in your path. Some tweaks needs to happen. Some detours need to happen before you arrive to your end goal, or you will be guided to take completely new path for yourself. It's like I'm being shown like sky, and they're like clouds and they're changing, so expect some changes in your life and don't resist those changes. You may, like, you can be in your headspace, you can think about it, but don't resist, don't block, because it's your abundance. They're saying it's your abundance, it's just knocking on your door in a little bit different way. And I feel like for you especially, like, your guides just really want you to feel the adventure. They just really want you to feel the mystery of life and being okay with it. Like, you don't have to know always. I mean, you're watching pick a card readings, but they're not necessarily like, it's just energy reading. You can always shift your energy if you wish to. But like, your guides really they're just saying to me that you have to believe in the adventure, you have to believe in the mystery of life and be okay with it. Just have fun, they're saying. Be more curious and open-minded, and it's okay. It's great to be very smart and rational, but sometimes you can be like go with the flow, and that attitude will take you to where you need to be. Just be more lighthearted, like, believe in the adventure, just go for the unusual things right now, I feel like, for you. And I was feeling called to open the book for this card, and it's like, and it's and it says, life is either a daring adventure or nothing at all. So yeah, just I feel like there is this energy of fun that wants to arrive in your world. And when I started to talk about it, sun started to shine, and there was no sun at all today. So just believe in magic, believe in yourself, like, go back to your inner child and ask your inner child, hey inner child, what do you want to do with my life right now? And just allow them to come through in whatever shape or form. In whatever shape or form you're being called to play, go for it. Yeah, for you, I feel like this Grand Cross talks about, it talks a little bit about frustration, that your dreams, there is like a little bit, I feel a little bit of like you wanna go and grab it ASAP, like your end goal, you want to already like live in that perfect dream, but believe in the adventure, because like the adventure is as important as the end goal, and believe in your path, and believe in the momentum, because there is momentum growing. There is a strong feeling of momentum. So also for you, like, take steps you're being called to take each and every day. Ask yourself, what is your best version doing today, and go for it. Just, I feel like there is this energy of Alice in Wonderland, when you can be a little bit delusional, but at the same time you're a very powerful manifester when you're in that state, because everything is possible for you. Okay, I really like this energy. So whatever the tweaks, whatever the reinvention that needs to be happening in your life, it's truly, follow it. It's a blessing. It's a blessing for you. It will take you to your abundance. Yeah, I feel like in some area of your life you're in a halfway point. Also, I feel like this message from your guides that you've already arrived here. You're already here. You're already at this point. You're already in this level. So give yourself a pat on the back, give yourself that extra. You're giving so much every day. They're also saying you're such a, like, you're a brilliant person, you're such a diamond. Like, they're saying you're so precious, so allow yourself to have fun, allow you, like, give yourself a gift, buy yourself that, like, go to a restaurant if you want to, like, give yourself a gift for everything that you are. And don't ever say anything like, oh, I haven't been productive enough and that's why my value is less. Never say anything like that, because they're saying you're always on the go. You don't even realize it, but you're always on the go. So give yourself permission to relax and have fun. And, like, I feel like this energy of I don't know if you believe in it, but, like, I feel like fairies, like fae, they kind of show themselves, their energy for me in your reading, and they're saying, like, something like, remember how in your childhood you were so connected to nature and you were just this Alice in Wonderland. You were just following your path with no resistance, with no questioning, and just absorbing every moment. So they want you to be the same right now. Just, it's like, lose yourself in this path. Allow this mystery to be in your life. Allow this white space. You don't have to know everything. Just trust and let go. That's beautiful message. Like, you're really being called to connect with your inner child. And, like, I see that you're already, when it comes to your success, when it comes to your manifestation, you're already in the halfway point. I feel like everything that you've built in your mind, all the castles, all the relationships, all the environment, it's happening. Just trust in it. But life's not only about this beautiful manifestation, it's also about wandering in the process and exploring. What a lovely message. And then we have trust, so I cannot make this up. Trust in yourself, trust in the path unfolding, trust in the fact that everything is unfolding as it should. If your trust should waver, concentrate on all things that went right in the past when you least expected it. So you're being called to remember do you remember the time when in your life you felt super devastated, or you, for example, you lost your train ticket, or, like, your train didn't arrive, or something just went super wrong in your plans, but then a miracle happened and things shifted around. Believe in that magic, believe in that power of the universe, because it is guiding you. This super powerful light energy is guiding you towards all your dreams. So trust and be okay with not knowing this moment. Be okay with not knowing, because at some point the answers will arrive and you will be super grateful for this time. You will look back and you'll be like, yeah, I didn't know, I was in the dark, I was hermiting, I was worried because I didn't have proper guidance. I felt like I didn't have proper guidance. I felt like doors were closed. I felt like I was alone. But it actually was your guidance. It actually was you. You needed to learn the wisdom of being in the dark. That's your wisdom. That's your key. Like, there is something that you're learning that will be crucial to how you operate in this new reality. Because I feel like in this new reality that you're building, you have unwavering trust. There is no frustration. There is no like, oh, I've been manifesting my new apartment for 5 years and I still haven't got it. There is no this at all, because you completely trust and you know that it is being woven for you anyways. And you just follow the light of your higher self, and whatever you are being taken to, whatever your guide, your higher self tells you to do, whatever they tell you to do right now, they tell you to, hey, do you want to like, whatever they call you to do, you have this huge strong knowing that, okay, you have clarity of your mind always in this new reality. That, okay, I gotta, right now they want me to concentrate on my health, right now I'm being called to push back, and the other way around, right now I'm being called to take a huge shot in my business, or completely shift my routine, or stop eating meat, for example, whatever it may be. You will just know. So right now, continue exploring, continue being curious, still, like, even if you're in the dark, still have this inner flame that doesn't go out. Yeah, okay, there are a lot of cards that have popped out and I feel like they're yours. Okay. Believe that you will know when to go for your dream. You will have unwavering knowing that right now I gotta take action, right now I gotta do that. But if you don't have that right now, it's time for you to push back. It's time for you to be in the dark and trust. You're learning right now, you're learning to trust with this retrograde. You're learning to this trust game, when you just fall, when you just stand and you just fall on your back and you just trust that universe will catch you no matter what. Remember that all your projects are growing, all your manifestations are valid. They just need time, they need to absorb, the vitamins or whatever they need time to grow. And it's like you're being called to be this girl, you're being called to be very chill with the process and just do what you're guided to do, which is to trust and relax and follow like the mystery of life. You're being called to connect with your intuition. And also this card tells me to, like, again, after this retrograde, you will be more intuitive, you will be more like your higher self walking on earth, you will be more in the flow of things. You will just there will be such a pleasant and magnetic aura about you. Also feminine energy that is more adaptable, that is more like, you will just be more adaptable to the flows and currents of life. Plus, yeah, again, they're saying about being curious, being explorative, being quirky, being fun. Don't be afraid to come off as childlike, not childish, but like childlike. Wear the clothes, whatever you want to wear, do it. However you want to style your hair, do it. However you want to express yourself. Maybe you want to get a new tattoo or whatever, like buy a new bracelet. Whatever your inner child wants you to do, go for it. You will find so much joy in it, and it's just so much fun. That's it. That's the reason you gotta be doing it. And know that all your ships are coming in again. Everything you manifested is super real, but it's coming at the perfect time. There is time to receive the parcel from the universe, and that is not right now yet, I feel like. So just keep standing proud, and no matter if you're in the dark or whatever is going on, still have that light inside of you that I am fine, I am being guided, I am being protected, I can let go for a little bit, and I'm never lost, because I'm never lost. I always have like my stars guiding me. So this is beautiful, because this energy, like you're being purged away from that Two of Swords energy, where you like hesitant, when you're like what's going on, where you're like when you're being pushed to some place and you're like, no, this is not my goal, this is not how I'm supposed to get my goal, but you will shift to this free of wands energy completely after this retrograde. So I really love this energy. Thank you for allowing me to read for you. I feel like your guides really, they really want you to be yourself, just yourself, like your quirky self, whatever that is. They really point that out, that you're so magical, so beautiful, like you're the child of the universe, so keep being that. And know that when it's time to fight, when it's time to go for your desires again and fight for what you believe in, you will do that, and you will do that naturally. Okay, so I think that is it for you. I hope this is helpful or inspiring somehow, but anyway, all three readings are like, there are challenges always, but they had such a positive undertone to them, such like master manifestor undertone, and I'm glad that my collective is like that. My collective is similar to me, that no matter what sort of challenges arise in our world, we still have that belief and still have that light inside of us that will not die no matter what. So thank you so much for being here. Please like, share, subscribe if it helped you, and see you another time, and bye.